Now let's head back to Pasadena, California to the Art Center Classic Car Show.
Car collector extraordinaire, somebody who's known throughout the car hobby, Bruce Meyer. It is wonderful to have you on the Vintage Vehicle Show.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be here, too, with all these great cars and wonderful people of the hobby.
Yeah. You have this Duesenberg. I guess it's okay how it fits in with here. It's a beautiful, beautiful car.
Well, thanks. The connection here today is that they're doing coach build and Murphy body. And this was a Murphy body. It's a one-off, built for Colonel McCormick of McCormick Place in Chicago, the Chicago Tribune. Okay. And what makes it rather interesting, at least for me, is the very low windshield, the chop windshield, and it's laid back. It's kind of like a GB, one of those kind of monster airplanes with a little teeny cabin. So this is kind of the hot rod Duesenberg here today, and it was done, as I say, it's a one-off, done in 1929. So it fits today.
You have such a place in the hobby. Where did that all start?
You know, if you talk to my mom, I mean, she wrote in my baby book, first observations, Bruce loves anything with wheels. So it's always been that way. I'm just crazy about the automobile, crazier about the automobile people. I mean, it's really all about passion. But I have been a fan of the automobile, anything with wheels, motorcycles, go-karts, anything that has an engine and goes. So it's I think a mutant gene, genetic flaw.
Yeah, I have the same mutancy going on in me. The designers that have come out of the Art Center and the influence of the Art Center, do you think if you looked worldwide, we are at the top of the pecking order here at the Art Center?
The Art Center School has been, you know, the ultimate automotive design institution. As a matter of fact, they used to be across the street in Los Angeles from my primary school. So in the early 50s, when I was going to primary school, the Art Center was right next door, and the students would drive up in hot rods and all kinds of, you know, custom designed cars. But it is certainly the most influential school throughout the entire automotive spectrum.
There's been a couple of efforts to bring Duesenberg back in some form. Not going to happen?
Do you know, I think the idea of bringing Duesenberg back is not a great idea. I mean, it was a very short-lived car, and this is the quintessential Duesenberg. And I think to try and update this into like modern times is a big mistake. And I've seen several attempts, and it just misses so big time. They tried to do it with Packard. They've tried to do it with Duesenberg. I just think you just leave this alone, and you know.
Yeah, the newer attempts seem to lack elegance and dignity, and it was just kind of, my point of view, just garish.
I think one of the few people that have done it reasonably well is the Bugatti with just that horseshoe grille. That's the only, but it does have a queue. I don't know what you do with this to bring it into the present day. I mean, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, it certainly works for us today. And Bruce, thank you very much for being on the Vintage Vehicle Show. It's an honor to have you on.
Well, it's a pleasure, and just keep on enjoying the cars and spreading the good word.
All right. Well, I'll go spread some good word right now.